What is good, YouTube? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Finesse Bittering. Ba, 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 ba. I'm hearing like the Rugrats thing. Ba, 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 ba. I hope all is well with everybody. Welcome or welcome back, you guys. If you are new and you're digging the vibes on this specific video or any other content that's on the channel, definitely hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications and all that good stuff so y'all will be notified when your girl uploads a video, you guys. Now, on the weekends, I like to do like creepy, spooky videos or just like a reaction compilation video type of thing. Now, I will not sit up here and cap you guys. Literally like an hour ago, I sat up here and I recorded a video of creepy TikToks, but I didn't really have a reaction to it because they weren't really scary or anything, and I refuse to put anything up on my channel like that. I'm not going to give like fake reactions or anything like that. If I don't like something or if I didn't find it to be scary, good, whatever it is, you guys, I'm not going to sit up there and cap. So I scrapped that video because I was not feeling it. I want to present real, raw, and honest reactions, reviews, or just literally any content that I put on my channel. I want to just have it real, raw, and honest. Like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not posting it. You feel me? So, I have found a compilation, you guys, of creepy, weird-ass stalkers, you guys, okay? And if y'all have any stalker stories that you are comfortable sharing, please put them down in the comments, okay? But watch it together. Also, I'm eating ice cream, so we're gonna do scary TikToks and ice cream. Should I do ice cream? Like scream? Should we do that? Got the video up, so make sure y'all have y'all snacks or your drink with your smoke, whatever it is, y'all, because we finna get into it. And if you got ice cream, come on, let's eat some ice cream, bro, sis. Let's get into the video.
I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure?
What the fuck?
I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you.
He seen her through a window. She never spoke to him.
Sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you.
Are
you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple
And the
questions
thing
for you.
is, like, he's talking to himself. He's not even talking to her. But y'all, the way the world is set up now, not even only now, but even back then, like, not only to my ladies, but to my men out here, too. Because we got to stop acting like stuff don't be happening to men out here, either. We got to be more vigilant, okay? Be more discerning and watch our surroundings. And make sure we protecting our homes. So, I am a strong advocate of having something inside of your home to protect it. You feel me? Like, but don't do nothing unless, like, they're inside of your home or they, you know, something like that. But y'all just be careful out here because there's some real weirdos out here, okay? Especially when you're living alone or like just have like a safety plan. You guys, don't go out past a certain time at night, especially if you're going to be alone. Do not do that. Even if you have a car or any type of transportation, you guys, you have to be vigilant, all right? But this right here is creepy AF. I had a similar situation like this happen to me. I went out grocery shopping with my mom. This happened in like 2020, I think, or 2021. But sometimes when you get rides, there are random people that give out rides at the grocery stores. They're similar to Ubers, but you don't have to like do anything digitally, you know, as far as booking a ride and stuff. Like, it'll just be people out there willing to give rides, and you just pay them some money or whatever, and they'll take you home. But I had a situation like that where me and my mom had found this guy. He helped us bring in our groceries and stuff. Well, he helped us, put the groceries in the car, and he was giving us a ride. So I stayed quiet, and my mom pretty much was talking to him. But he was like a younger guy, probably a little bit closer to my age, trying to talk to me. He was just like, oh, well, like, what are you into? Like, what do you do for work? And I am not a person, so I don't work a standard 9 to 5. Nothing wrong with you guys. Like, for real. Like, work your job, baby, okay? But I do different things. I have different, multiple ways to do certain things. And I didn't really want to say anything because I already was feeling like he just had some weird ass energy behind him. But my mom had to go ahead and be a big mouth. Oh, she does this and she does that and she do this and do that. And I'm looking at her like, girl, be quiet, because this man not going to see me as a person. He going to see me as a bag. Like, what the fuck? So he kind of gave up. But then after a while, the conversation seemed to change and he seemed cool. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. We get to the house. And he's helping us bring the groceries in and stuff. And before he left, he was like, oh, well, just in case you guys ever need like a ride or whatever, here's my number. And he was like, text me or call so I can have y'all to tell me who you are so I can know. So I'm like, yeah, strictly for rides, So we exchanged numbers and stuff like that. And literally like right after, I want to say like, later on that night, that man get to blowing my phone up, just saying like some real freaked out stuff. And I was just like, bro, I just met you. Like, you're being weird as hell. And I was just letting him know I don't even move like that. Like, I'm not the type of person that's like, as soon as I meet you, we gonna smash. Like, no shade, because some people have one night stands or whatever, no shade, But that's just not how I don't rock like that. You feel me? I have to get to know a person a bit before I do anything like that. If I decide to. Because sometimes I'll be wanting to and then I change my mind. That happened, it was like on a Friday. So he blew me up the entire weekend. And I literally cussed him out on Sunday and told him to leave me the F alone. And I blocked him. But for the rest of that year, up into the next year, so yes, this did happen in 2020. All the way from 2020, like I want to say this happened in like June or July. Like literally right around this time, all the way from 2020 of July to 2021 of like, I want to say April or May, this man was stalking the fuck out of me. Excuse me, he was stalking me. And I remember I was like spooked. I was freaked out, and I was like, I told my mom and I was kind of crying because it spooked me. It creeped me out because I dealt with people that would become obsessive and they would stalk me like that. Not only like romantic interests, but I had friends, like platonic homegirls that would stalk me like that. So that shit is like spooky as fuck. So my mom was like, oh, it's nothing wrong. Like, he just likes you. And I'm just like, baby, that made me so angry. Brother-in-law came over. He bought me some things. Now he ain't bring me that, but he did bring me some other things. Like, he bought me an electric one. You feel me? He ain't bring me no metal one. Whew, baby, because if they did, as soon as I seen that man, I would have lit his ass up.
Told her husband to tell him what was happening, and then she called 911. So Amanda's husband accessed the camera from his phone and saw the man too. Ignoring him wasn't doing the trick, so he decided to talk to him using the speaker. And this is what happened.
So, who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about ABQ. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Do you have her open the door? Yeah, I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in.
Like, I commend the lady for like telling her husband just like so he could see the man on the camera just in case he did find a way inside. But baby girl, the moment you seen that man knocking at your door and he was there for like 3 minutes, you should have like, called the cops, because by the time he was about to leave, they could have been there. They could have caught him. So hopefully his ass is locked up away, because what the fuck do you look like threatening somebody, saying that you're going to assault them and then unalive them? You're weird as hell. You need more than mental fucking help, okay? You need to be locked the fuck up. So I'm glad she's safe and nothing, escalated. But who knows, that man, if he didn't get her, he could have went and tried to get that shit to somebody else. So that shit's weird.
Amanda was terrified, but she was also afraid that this man could move on to another house and actually end up hurting someone. So she took the creepy footage and posted it to Facebook. And it was actually thanks to this Facebook post that the man was arrested.
Go ahead and tell everybody what the you're doing. What the are you doing? What love? I don't know you. Out of here!
Disturbing video of an assault on CSUN's campus as a female student is choked by a man who had been following her.
I will.
Ghazi Kajajan is the woman behind the camera.
I could literally feel his thumb in my jaw.
With her arm in a sling and scratch marks still on her neck, she told us how it all went down.
He was angry. It was like he was coming after me to get revenge in some way.
She says it began Wednesday afternoon when she got on a line bike to ride to campus. That's when the man...
Okay, before we continue getting into this video, I just don't understand why so many people literally standing there watching, and she's screaming that she doesn't know this man. She doesn't want him to touch her. Why are they not doing anything? Says y'all be the same people that will sit and watch something on the news about how a person was attacked, and y'all would be like, oh, well, why didn't anybody help? And I was like, but what if that was y'all in that situation? Y'all would want somebody to help y'all, but y'all not gonna sit up there and stand up for a person? Like, that don't make sense. Like, what the fuck? People swear up and down they be wanting justice and everything else, but it's like, when you in a situation, I'm not saying I'm gonna take a bullet for nobody, but it's like, bro, if you see something unjust happening to somebody, stop it. Don't just be like, well, I'm gonna mind my business to keep my head down. That's not how you change the world for the better. You're supposed to stand up. If you see something wrong going on, say something about it. Stand up. Don't just let that shit go on and ignore because you feel a fear of what? Fear of what? Because if we in that predicament, we gonna be like, oh, can somebody, y'all looking around, can somebody help me? And they're not gonna help you. You're gonna feel some type of way. But
who she had never
back into
seen
the video.
before started following her, making small talk until she got here to Bookstein Hall.
As soon as I got off the bike, he basically started pulling my hair. It was like, I want to make love to you. And I said, I don't know you. Please don't pull my hair. And then he started to choke me. And that's when I started to yell for help.
She says she got away from him, but he followed her inside, grabbed her again by the hair, and pulled her towards him, which is when she pulled out her phone to record him.
Go ahead and tell everybody what the you're doing. What the are you doing? What love? I don't know you. Out of here!
She says he lunged for her yet again, and this time had both hands around her throat, choking her.
I knew the only thing I can do is put my body weight down and get his hands off of me.
Male bystanders jumped in to help. In this freeze frame, you can see two men trying to pull the attacker's hands off of her. And once they do, he squares up like he's ready to fight them. CSUN police say his name is Peter Way. He has no affiliation with the university, and he is now in custody.
I need to leave. I need to get out of here.
Kajajan had to be taken to the hospital to be treated for minor injuries, but she says she's not going to be a victim and that her attacker needs serious help.
This is one life we all get. You don't put your hands on somebody, try to strangle them on a random day at 3:30 when they're going to school.
And CSUN police tell us that a similar
exactly, and I'm glad they came in to help her. But you guys, I highly recommend taking self-defense classes, okay? Because it's like, people are hella weird, alright? People are hella weird. I recommend you guys, if y'all don't believe in the V-word lengths, V-lengths, it's not that you've been violent, it's that you're protecting yourself, okay? I highly recommend self-defense classes. I highly recommend you guys have your license to carry, metal. because it's really sick out here. But do not use these things if you are not in danger, okay? If you feel as though your life is in danger, definitely, you know, proceed to do what you have to do in order to save your life, okay?
It actually happened the night before. That would be Tuesday evening, where at night here on campus, another female student was attacked. We're told a man came up to a female student and essentially tried to choke her. Same style as this case, though it's unclear if either case is related to the other. It's unclear if Mr. Peter Way is the suspect in that case. However, for this specific story that we are doing tonight, we're told that his case is going to be referred to the district attorney's office in the morning. Once that happens, they will decide which charges he will be facing. He is still in police custody tonight.
Creep caught on camera. The surveillance video shows a stalker in action, loitering outside his victim's home in the dead of night and uttering nonsense.
The best moments are not captured on camera or pictures or anything like that.
He paced around my front porch, screaming into our Nest camera that he was going to find me and that he wasn't going to stop coming.
Maddie Molstaff is living a never-ending nightmare. For 4 straight years, she has been stalked by this guy. Maddie says the first time she was sleeping when she heard a knock at the door.
He just showed up, said let's talk, and I sent him away a little confused. And then it kind of really just escalated from there.
2 weeks later, on Christmas morning, Maddie and her family woke up to this disturbing shrine left on the porch. A Bible open to a passage about Mary Magdalene.
He believes that he is Jesus and I'm Mary Magdalene and that we are meant to be together.
How did that make you feel?
It was absolutely terrifying.
Maddie also received this unsettling letter from her stalker. I do love Maddie. The only thing I want in this world is the chance to show you who I really am. So who is he? His name is Logan Ursini. Turns out he's a former high school classmate of Maddie's from Union County, North Carolina. And now 4 years later, he keeps coming back despite several arrests and convictions for stalking Maddie, who is now 24. In fact, every year she has to face him down in court.
That is the most annoying thing, when you have to keep constantly going back and forth to court to constantly get restraining orders on somebody. Like, I feel as though once you get a restraining order on somebody that one time, that's how it should be. It should just stay that way. Because the moment that it's up, these mother effers get it in their head that they're going to get a chance to do whatever they want to you before you renew it. Like, what is not clicking in your brain? If we getting a restraining order on somebody and we literally telling y'all that we fear for our safety, why would you even put a time limit on that? Why? Because they just waiting. And some people, they don't even care about having those restraining orders on them. They still gonna go after a person if they really want to, and y'all refuse to lock them up. Y'all just throw them inside of a psych ward. Lock their ass up. They don't need to be in no psych ward. Lock them up in prison and see if they really crazy then. Honestly.
She renews a restraining order against him.
You're 10 feet away from somebody who scares you, and every time that I have to get up on the stand and testify, I have to tell him that I'm still scared of him, which honestly makes me feel weak that I have to do that. And he blows kisses at me and winks at me.
Why are you speaking out?
I really just feel like the laws are not in favor of victims. I have met so many people along the years that have told me that they've been in similar situations, and every single person told me that I needed to learn how to protect myself because the laws weren't going to protect me.
Exactly.
And I find that extremely unacceptable.
Florida woman turned the tables on a man accused of preying on women in public places. She says the man had approached her before, but this time she was ready. ABC's Maura Schiavocampo has her story.
Do you remember running into me in the grocery store?
This morning, an alleged video voyeur caught on camera.
Stop this guy!
A Florida woman chasing the suspect out of a store.
Call the cops on him!
Filming the entire thing.
I wanted an identification of who he was so I could put this out there.
Candace Spivey was shopping in the bikini section of a Florida Target when she says this man approached her.
Should we make sure I just want to know what goes on through y'all head to make y'all say, I have the right to stalk this person. I have the right to assault this person and do whatever I want to them. Who put that in your mind to tell you that it's okay to do that? Who said that's what they wanted?
He claims the same man harassed her 2 years ago inside a Publix supermarket, secretly filming their encounter.
I didn't know that it was going to be, you know, questions about your underwear and your private areas.
But this time, Spivey turned the tables, turning on her camera.
Call the cops! Get where he's going!
Later, posting the video to her Facebook page.
I caught you!
Police eventually capturing 31-year-old Jeffrey Polizzi, charging him with reckless driving. And it's not the first time he's been accused of inappropriate retail encounters. Court documents revealing Polizzi was previously convicted of, quote, taking photographs of women in dressing rooms in 2009. Now, dozens of women saying Polizzi did the same thing to them. And Spivey saying she has no regrets.
Like when she was chasing after him, you could tell the fury in her voice of her literally being tired of that BS happening to her. And to anybody that has experienced that, stalking or any of that, you get tired. You get really tired of a person constantly doing that, or multiple people doing that to you.
If that's what you have to do to be safe and to protect yourself, you do what you got to do.
A woman entering her apartment when a man tried to force his way in. He wasn't successful, but Amber Cagliano says the woman is sharing video of the moment in hopes of teaching other people ways to stay safe.
A terrifying moment. A panicked woman is desperately trying to get into her apartment before it's too late. A creep bolts down the hallway, coming right for her. She escapes with a second to spare.
Hey, yo, miss.
The drama unfolded at 2 in the morning when the woman arrived home from a long day at work. She says she noticed the stranger lurking outside her building in the Bronx, New York. You can see him go up the stairs. She's apparently unaware that he's right behind her. Once inside, the suspect takes off after her. She gets inside in the nick of time.
Open up the door. Excuse me. Excuse me.
The lucky woman with the red hair and her family are so terrified today, they did not want their faces shown.
At this point, she wouldn't want to go outside to work or anything because she's scared this will happen again.
Can you believe the doors to the building were unlocked that night and remained so when Inside Edition was there?
It's the moment of vulnerability we face every day. You're out.
That's another thing that I will talk about. When we are to my landlords or people that own buildings that you have others staying in, please make sure that your buildings are locked and safe. Seriously. Because it's like we have so much updated new technology. Like, why won't y'all do that? Y'all have us paying so much for rent and for other things, and it's like, for what? Goes to work and they work their ass off. The last thing we want to do is get off of a shift, a long ass shift, and come home and getting chased by somebody because when we go inside of our building, the daggone door don't automatically lock behind us. Or like, I feel as though I see that they're starting to put a lot of more securities around the buildings, but we need more inside as well, like on each floor type of thing. We don't need just one security guard that patrols each floor every few hours. Like, we need one on each floor, especially if it's apartments or gated communities, whatever. You need multiple so they all can have their own sectors that they protect and they watch over.
Inside your home, your keys are in your hand, you're about to open the door, anything can happen.
Security expert Manny Gomez.
Oh yeah, and another thing that I feel like they should start doing, like, is I know in Asian cultures, like especially in South Korea, China, and Japan, I don't know if they do this in like other areas. I think they do it in Indonesia as well, but they don't even use keys to get in their apartments. They literally have a pad. They slide it up and put a code in, and they instantly go into their place and they lock it. Why we can't get that over here? I don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I believe in certain places that they do have that, but it's like we need that everywhere. We need that everywhere, okay?
Offered some important safety tips.
This is an alarm. It could save your life. It's very easy to use. You just pull it.
Oh, That's loud.
That's right. It's loud. It'll act as a deterrent.
Old-fashioned pepper spray I see you have.
Old-fashioned pepper spray as well. It's been around for decades, and it works really well. You flip the cap and put it into somebody's eyes. That person will immediately have a negative burning sensation reaction, and it'll give you time to escape and evade that assailant.
He also showed me a self-defense technique.
Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about the video. Also put your thoughts and comments down below. Put down your safety tips for people. Like, let's spread the word. You guys be more aware of your surroundings, okay? But just put down put down any of your safety tips that you would recommend for anybody. Any self-defenses that you guys feel as though could help others as well. You guys definitely let people know, or if you know any legal sites and stuff where we could purchase self-defense kits and things like that, definitely put them down below, you guys, okay? But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video and watching. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, all that good stuff. And y'all stay safe out here, okay? I'll talk to y'all later. Keep that coochie Gucci, that dingaling windmilling. Watch out for them short neck giraffes, them tall monkeys, okay? And remember, it ain't on the houses, on the heavens, okay? Mwah.